everybody, and welcome to another episode of Late for the Party on Anchor FM. I'm your host, Melodious, aka Coverboy, the Modern Marvel. Yes, that is a mouthful, but I love it anyway. What a beautiful, gloomy morning this Saturday is. But I am going to get into a couple of things. A word around the campfire, but more or less an in my mind segment, word around the campfire, because this is a great time to be a geek, man, for real. Like this, you cannot beat this. You cannot beat this at all. Like, it is a wonderful time to be a geek, for real. Like, for you guys who may or may not know, let me explain to you. Yes, I am a geek, for real. That means I play video games, all video games, movies, music, you name it, I do it. That's how it is, that's how it be. So, pretty much, E3 has been going on since last week, I believe. So, pretty much for those who knows that E3 is pretty much a game conference where they bring out new releases and like new consoles and new updates to all the current games that is out. And plus you get a chance to field test the games and the systems while they're there. Now this is something like, this is pretty much like the Comic-Con for gamers. E3 is that big, you know what I'm saying? Hell, Keanu Reeves showed up to do the Cyberpunk game that's supposed to be coming out for Xbox. He showed up. He pretty much broke the internet. Like, yeah, it's a good day to be Keanu Reeves, for real, because it's like, man, as tragic as his story is, he is doing very well, and he's very humble about his. Kudos to Keanu Reeves. But pretty much, I'm looking forward to going. Like, this is one of the 3 things that I need to do in my lifetime before my candle goes out, for real. Like, this is one of the things I want to do, because being a part of pop culture, this is in running a podcast and running a brand like Late for the Party, this is the things I like to talk about. Like, I want to go to, like, Coachella one day. Like, I want to go to, like, Comic-Con in San Diego. I want to go to E3. I want to go to EVO so I could get into the fighting tournaments. These are the things that I want to do, this is, like, one of the things, like, on my bucket list that I gotta get down one of these days. So, that's my goal. That's what you know. This is how it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? But either way, there's some things I'm looking forward to on the gaming consoles. Yes, the PlayStation 5. They're already talking about the PlayStation 5 and everything. And look, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not all quick on the draw to get new systems when they come out. I mean, look how long the PS4 came out, and I just got one a little under a month ago. So I mean, you know, like, fuck it. Like, I'm happy with the shit I got until I roll with it. Just like what I did with the Xbox, just like I did the Xbox is, and just like what I'm doing now with the PlayStation. You know, like I said, I'm late for the party on most of that shit. So, but the things I'm looking forward to, though, is actually going to be on my console, and I cannot wait. Oh, man. And like I said, it's a good day to be a geek. It's a good day to be a nerd, because it's like, for these games that I'm about to tell you, oh, man, it's going to be a barn burner for real. So, we already got the first look in the take on Final Fantasy VII Remake. And my God, it finally We get a release date, ladies and gentlemen. We get a release date on March 3rd of 2020. March 3rd of next year. Now, you guys might be get a little frowned upon, but honestly, let's just be real. March is not that far from now. Let's just, let them, and this is the thing about, like, modern games nowadays, it's like, let them finish it. Let them work on the bugs. Let them tweak it. Let them take their time to give me a complete game. You know what I'm saying? And then also keep in mind that it's not even going to be a full-fledged game. Like, it's going to be episodic. So that means, like, one disc, it'll be you with Cloud meeting up with Barrett and stuff like that. And it's gonna be a whole mission within itself before you, it's gonna be a couple of discs before you waltz with Sephiroth, you know what I'm saying? Get down with him. So, look, I remember back when Final Fantasy VII first came out, I wound up hearing about it. It looked good when I saw it on the paper and everything else. I saw it in the video game magazine, and I was already hooked. And keep in mind, I don't really play, honestly, I think Final Fantasy VII was the very first role-playing game that I really got involved with. Even over Legend of Zelda. I never really got down with it like that until I played Final Fantasy VII, because, at the time, the graphics was just so hardcore. It was just so awesome. It was great, you know what I'm saying? So, it was just a beautiful game, and, the game, the story, the dynamics of it, you got Cloud and the crew, you got Barrett, Aerith, you got Tifa, who is still bae to this day, you got Yuffie, you got Siegel, right? Yeah, well, Siegel, the pilot, you got his, and the ship Sarah, and, what was that beast-looking thing? I forgot what it was called already. It had a number, though. I keep forgetting the number. The thing is about, role-playing games, you can actually change their names to what you want for them to be represented. So, I changed their names to, Cloud was Cole. But either way. But the game looks beautiful. Man, it was so off the hook. I'm ready. Dude, we're already in the middle of we're already damn near in the middle of June. So it's right now, once the summertime's rolls in, the end of the year is gonna be next door. So, dude, yeah, March, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Final Fantasy Remake. Get your pre-orders so you can just be ready. Don't let me play the demo. I'll play the demo till it's time for the game to actually come out. So, kudos to that. Now, I talked about that first, and usually talking about a big, deep game like that, that should be the last game I talk about. But this game I'm about to talk to you guys about it holds dear to my heart. Now, for those who've had a Genesis or a Super Nintendo, now there was a rivalry that was going on back in the day to where Super Nintendo answered with this game, this side-scroll beat-em-up called Final Fight. Now, keep in mind, Konami was whooping all up in fighting, all up in Capcom and any other games ass with the side scrolling, because like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was like all up in its business. So like we finally got only a few of them, and which pretty much Final Fight was the one that started it. But the successor to Final Fight to me was Streets of Rage 2. Now Streets of Rage ran out, but Streets of Rage at the time wasn't like how Final Fight is until they beefed it up on Streets of Rage 2, which honestly, you had Adam, Axel, Blaze, and then, you know, you going through the streets of Metro City and beating up all types of people. If you ain't careful, you can beat up yourself and your teammate. But the shit was off the hook though, man. Like, it was so classic. But then when Streets of Rage 2 hit, man, you had Axel, Skate, or Eddie Skate, which he was skating on rollerblades. It was Adam's little brother. And then you had Max Thunder, this big Broly wrestling dude. Obviously Native American, not many other people with that name, Max Thunder. That's how I projected it. And Blaze, not rocking a jacket this time. Now she's got a tube top. You know, and wearing a skirt, beating people's ass. Hey, more power to you, right? But now we got the new installment of Streets of Rage 4. As this is a long time coming. Like, just as long as, to me, if not longer than Final Fantasy VII. Like, we have not gotten a Streets of Rage game since Streets of Rage 3. And a couple of people might have guest starred in a few games and everything, and that's all good, but we have never gotten a definitive Streets of Rage 4 game. Till now. Don't know when the game is coming out. Seeing trailers all over the shop. The game was the demo was playable at E3, and from what I was seeing, and from what the people who were playing the demo and did reviews on it, they said it feels crisp. The animation is animated, so you can see more detail in the punches and the kicks better than you could have seen it back day in the pixels. Man, so far we got Axel and we got Blaze as playable characters. So far, that's all I've seen thus far. The game is still in development, but from what the demo has gotten, it looks great. So, yeah, bruh. Like, this is the shit. Like, I can't wait. Let it happen. Bring back the crew. I don't care about Dr. Zan too much. Like, he was just too cybernetic for me. Like, I kind of deviated from Streets of Rage 3 because, you know, they were looking a little too cybernetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fighting cyborgs and stuff like that. I was like, I wasn't really feeling that so much. But ultimately, yeah, bruh. Bring it back. Bring back the old crew. Bring back Max. Give him like a beard too. I mean, they're already hooked, and like, I like how they look. I like how like everybody looks with the beard, like, you know, Axel got the beard. That means he looks a little bit more older and grizzled. You know, it looked like he ain't washed his ass in like a week. Blaze looking hot as ever. Now rocking a jacket. Black jacket. Offsetting all the red. Looking like a blood and shit. Looking like a blood Latina. You know, bring us, yeah, bring us back the crew, for real. Bring us Adam. Give Adam. I haven't seen Adam since Streets of Rage 1. You know what I'm saying? Give him a different dynamic. Give him some love. Get the black, I mean, you know, we had Eddie in there. We had his little brother Eddie. But, I mean, what we gonna do with Eddie? If we bring back Eddie, what's he gonna do? He can't be on rollerblades now. He should be older by now. He should be a little older. You know? Make Shiva a playable character, too. Like the underboss before you fought Mr. X. The underboss, like, you know, like you were able to play him in Streets of Rage 3. Or make him like one of the major bosses in the game to where, like, you know, give you some formidable fighting techniques. You know? Especially bring back Max, for real. You know, we need like a Mike Hagar, a big burly wrestler type dude. Hell yeah. Let that shit happen, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I can't wait, dude. Like, wow. It is gonna be off the chain. Oh, hell yeah. Streets of Rage 4. Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful. To this day, I still play Streets of Rage 2. And the soundtrack, man, the guy who did the soundtrack for the first one and the second one is still doing it. Oh, man, please let it happen. Please let it happen. Oh, man, it's going to be a barn burner. I can't wait. Streets of Rage 4. It still hasn't yet to be announced when it's going to come out. I'm pretty sure if they're really trying to add more to it, it probably won't come out till fall. If they got to add more people and more levels and stuff like that. Streets of Rage never had many levels. I think they only had like 8 levels amongst all the stages. But don't leave us hanging with just 2 characters. Nah, bro. We need the whole crew. We need the crew. We need the crew back. Alright, if we can't get all 5, with 2 guest characters and everything, at least give us the original 3. Or at least 4. You know what I'm saying? I want to play Adam. Give me Adam Hunter back, for real. I want to play Adam. You know, back in Streets of Rage 1, I always played Adam. He had high jumps. He could jump high. He was just as strong, but he was slow. But give him a little bit more of a dynamic, especially if you get somebody like Max in the game. But yeah, man. And if you do Eddie, I mean, he might be a little older to where, like, he can't wear skates now. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, for real. My God, it's so good day to be a geek. It's a good time to be a geek, for real, man. But then also, we have a final game that's coming out in a couple of weeks. June 25th to be, I implore you by June 25th to get your pre-orders in. Samurai Shodown remake. The Samurai Shodown game, for those who may or may not know, if you've ever been to a Shakey's to where you played those multiple Neo Geo games, to where you hit the button and you can play multiple games and everything, they're usually at your pizzerias and stuff like that. But if you ever played this fighting game, where you had like swords and weapons and everything. This was before Soul Calibur. Samurai Shodown is coming out June 30th, very, very soon. So if you pre-order the game before June 25th, you will get the season pass for free. For free. That means that any updates or game or characters or stages, you will get that shit for free. Okay? How many season passes cost is popping for free nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Buy that shit. That game is awesome as hell. I remember playing that. You know, my boy was Hakamaru, Hanzo, in Guilford. The American Ninja with his little dog Poppy. And they're doing it, and it looks good, man. Check all of this shit out on YouTube, man. It is looking beautiful. It looks like strategic hits. Also, this is going to be the first video game to where you can actually play a ghost character. So, for instance, like, if you're playing against the computer so much, the AI is copying your every move and learning every weakness and strength that you ever have. And then you can put that character, your information in the fighting cloud, and then you can actually fight yourself, and then you can fight other ghost characters online who has been playing. So if you're playing Maximilian Dude or Alpha Omega Sin or anybody like that, shouts out to Alpha Omega Sin and Maximilian Dude. If you play any of those cats, their ghost character, oh man, they'll be off the hook, man. So off the hook. Oh, like I said, y'all, it is a great day and a great time to be a geek, for real. But yes, these are the things I'm looking forward to. This is Word Around the Campfire / In My Mind segment on Anchor FM, late for the party. That is my shit. This is my shit. This is my baby. Fuck the labor pains. Give me the baby. I have the baby. Let's roll it. But yeah, guys, that's how it is. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and support the podcast. I'm waiting for you guys to subscribe, or so I can start slanging these t-shirts. I'm gonna pop them for $20, for real. Support your boy, man. I'm trying to do this thing. I'm trying to run this shit. So, straight out. I love it. So anyway, this is Melodious, aka Coverboy, the Modern Marvel, signing off. And as always, y'all, it's okay to be late for the party, but never be late for the fun.